Hello everyone, it's your boy Hillman here. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a fifth year medical student in Maastricht University. I'm also a diaspora student coach and a content creator. So be sure to check around my channel. If you like what I do, if you like the videos I make, be sure to subscribe. If not, it's a free world. But today I'm going to be making a special video because I've been approached over the past couple of months by a lot of medical students specifically from Ukraine who have been displaced because of unforeseen circumstances and are trying to get into medical school in the Netherlands or trying to continue their education in the Netherlands. And I've reached a couple of roadblocks with them because I'm also a student coach, like I mentioned. And from that role as a student coach, I'm approached via YouTube asking questions on how they could get in and stuff like that. And of course, I want to try to figure out stuff with them, if there are possibilities and all whatnot. So in this video, I'm going to be providing more information to Ukrainian students who are in the Netherlands or maybe in Germany and are trying to like move to the Netherlands or neighboring countries. It could be Belgium too. And are trying to figure out the process. So I'm going to be giving you guys some information. There's still a lot of information that's to come because a lot of the stuff are still in the works. The government is trying to decide on stuff and trying to take next steps and everything. But hopefully this video can give you some sort of perspective and help you what you can expect while waiting here in the Netherlands, maybe. So basically, let's just start. So the first thing is what I've found out so far from reading and asking colleagues, and I'll give you some background to why I also have more information about this. I'm a student myself in Maastricht, and I worked at the visa office of the university for a while. So I also have contacts there whom I can always like ask questions about certain things and who are kind enough sometimes to answer the questions if they can. So they help me out with more directives on where I can find more information about this topic. But basically, when you come to the Netherlands as a Ukrainian refugee, in this case, you have to sign up at the municipality. That's the first step. When you sign up at the municipality, you get what we call a BSN number. So it's like an identification number. And with that number, you can basically go to the immigration. And there's a special status which has been set up or which has been created for Ukrainian refugees. So with this special status, you can, for example, work in the Netherlands. You can send your kids to primary school thing and nursery school, kindergarten and stuff like that. You can send them to school without having to do anything extra, so you have free access to that as well. You have access to healthcare, things with the basic things which were mentioned on the website. But of course, the government is still trying to further develop this special package which they're creating. For example, I've not read anything yet about university students, but what I've been able to find so far is that they are still discussing it, because normally when you come here as a refugee, you have access to education. So university students, medical students, this is the part where you're coming. You have access to education, so you can, with your BSN number, with the status you get from the immigration, you can sign up for university, but they are still to determine the tuition fee you're going to pay. And I think as per when I'm making this video, which is around the 5th of May 2022, the government is still having conversations on what the tuition fee is going to be like. And that's really important, because this is why I always stop with people who are asking me questions about trying to apply to Maastricht University or trying to apply to another university in the Netherlands to study medicine. The first question I always ask is, can you pay the tuition fee? Because the tuition fee for EU students is 2,000 euros. For non-EU students is 32,000 euros per year. And that's only the tuition fee. That's not counting accommodation. That's not counting cost of living. That's not counting other things around it. So only tuition fee will be 32,000 per year, as opposed to 2,000 if you're an EU student. Now, I know from some refugees who live here and who get a refugee status that if you, this is from my time in the visa office, of course, if you have a special refugee status or a refugee status, I don't know if all of them apply, but you get to pay the lower tariff. So you get to pay 2,000 instead of 32,000. So this, per definition, could also apply to Ukrainian refugees, except it has not been officially decided by the government yet. So I'm gonna definitely update you guys the more decisions are made. So be sure to let me know in the comment section below if you would want to know more about how the process is evolving, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos I post in the future about this subject. But there's still talks going on about what the tuition fee is gonna be exactly. But basically, up until now, you can sign up for university here in the Netherlands with your special status as a Ukrainian refugee, but the tuition fee is still to be determined. So just I guess keep an eye on the websites. I'm gonna post some useful websites down below where you can find information about the special Ukrainian package which the Netherlands government is setting up for students and just refugees from Ukraine in general. And I'll post the link down below, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any update videos. I've been trying to figure this out because being approached by students as a coach, you want to be able to help them as much as possible. So you want to be able to get more information about these questions they're having. So that's just what I'm going to try to continue doing, get more information and try to update you guys as much as possible. If you want one-on-one coaching with me, in which case, okay, let's say the next step is the government says you're going to pay the lower tuition fee. Then the next step would be, how do I apply? And the system in the Netherlands is not the most easy to understand system when it comes to applying for medical school. So if you want a personal guidance on this, then I'll have to go via my coaching, where I can tell you one-on-one just what you can expect, how the whole process is going to go, what challenges you might face, and what to expect along the way going down, all that stuff. I can do that on a one-on-one coaching session with you. But until then, it's just a matter of deciding what the tuition fee is going to be like and whether or not you're going to pay the higher or lower tariff. But that's what I have for information now for Ukrainian medical students, and I think Ukrainian students in general who have had to flee from the war in Ukraine and are trying to continue the university studies. I know it's a little bit very ramshackle at the moment, where it's very confusing because you don't know what is what and where to go, and I cannot imagine how difficult that is. But yeah, that's the information that I was able to find so far. I hope that can help someone with some clarity and some perspective. But be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comment section if you want to know more about how the process is evolving, and I'll be sure to update you guys on it further. But until then, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I hope this was helpful to someone. Peace.